Okay,
Where is
what's
the issue? Issue is between RSS and the correspondent. Either RSS people are wrong.
But I am asking one question. Whether Kamal Faruqui will make this demand?
What demand?
Whether Kamal Faruqui will make this demand that this should be given to an SIT, and whatever are the all grey areas in this, they should investigate, including Sadhvi's complaint that there is no tape and the confession by NI officer Mr. Sudarshan that the tape is concocted. Are you ready for asking? Our petition is pending in Bombay High Court. There is a petition by Malegaon 2006 Muslims, Malegaon 2008 Hindus. Are you ready to support both the petitions and say that let there be some judges sitting and investigating into what NI and ATS are doing? We will support you. We will support you, but don't make limited.
Look at your
confine it to Sadhvi also. You confine all the narco reports. Everything you must take, including Caravan's dealings, we must investigate what exactly they are.
Problem with the BJP, and you don't have to jump for it. I know you are associated indirectly with them.
It may be right, it may be wrong. If it is wrong, file a case against them.
Sharky answer. You are not asking investigation for Sadhvi. You are only for Muslims. You are not asking. I am asking for Malegaon 2006. I have a book written by a Sanatan Sanstha member
Arnab,
who is in jail, who supported 2006 and said that they are innocent.
Which can't be backed up, and they are pretty scurrilous without going into the facts at all.
1 minute.
This is a ping pong between Karwan
I don't know.
Where do I come into picture?
No, I don't know. No. Problem today is with the BJP is that be it Snoopgate or be it this story. Any story that indicts BJP or indicts a BJP leader is a Congress dirty tricks department job.
Yeah, that's a simple thing.
100%.
I mean, it's a very politically convenient strategy for people like Subramanian Swamy.
100%. Otherwise,
anything.
Otherwise, they would have inquired Fauzia Khan. Abu Jundal's colleagues have stayed in Fauzia Khan's house, and you are not investigating.
In the United Nations.
Yes. Yes.
Who made them? I didn't make them somersault. They are the ones who said LET is involved. Now they are somersaulted. The same disease seems to have affected Mr. Swamy Aseemanand also. He is somersaulting every day. And as far as Arnab Goswami is concerned, somersault is very natural for you.
It's somersaults are being done by you, sir, on a daily basis. Let's get Sanjay Jha in. But before that, 1 minute.
What somersault have I done?
Look at the Shiv Sena. Yes, look at the Shiv. If I today were to read out some of the things the Shiv Sena has been saying, in certain cases, then I think it will only embarrassing you, because you seem to justify some alleged actions of people like Sadhvi Pragya. You want me to read out what you've said here?
Please read out.
Should I? No, 1 minute. Should I read out?
And then give me enough time to respond.
Yeah, should I read out?
Because you have the habit of putting out facts, not letting others respond.
Should I read out?
Please do that.
You won't get agitated?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And you, I'm sure you won't spare an opportunity if you think you can embarrass someone else. You
won't start screaming and shouting if you find this embarrassing.
Arnab, you won't spare an opportunity to embarrass if you have a point. So please go on.
Here's my point.
Give me enough time to respond.
Here's my point, and Sanjay Jha will respond to this of the Shiv Sena.
No, let me respond to it.
No, after you respond, he'll respond, right?
Okay,
You allow.
All right.
Fine. I have questions for the Congress also, but you are on thin ice today, so accept it. Your party defends Sadhvi Pragya despite the charges against her, right? In fact, there is an editorial which is written in the Samna, your magazine, not mine.
I know it very well. You can read it for the benefit of the viewers.
I know you know it because you know the point that will embarrass you.
No, it won't.
The question in which it is said the arrests of cultured and educated individuals in connection with the Malegaon blast is an effort to crush Hindus to please Muslim fanatics in the country. Right? Moreover, Kamal Faruqui, listen carefully and then you respond. Moreover, it almost seemed to justify the alleged actions of Sadhvi Pragya, I think, when it said, and I will quote now, every day Islamic terrorists are planting bombs to kill Hindus in India. Right? The latest blasts in Assam were engineered by Bangladeshi migrants. If a Sadhvi Pragya, listen to this, if a Sadhvi Pragya or a Samir Kulkarni is born out of the present milieu, right, they cannot be blamed. Blamed of what?
Are you done?
No, blamed of what? I have this one.
Are you done?
Blamed of what?
Are you done?
Blamed of what?
Okay, now let
me
respond.
They cannot be blamed of what?
Mr. Arnab Goswami.
Blamed of what? No, one second. Blamed of what?
The article doesn't go
blamed
by
of
your
what?
Interpretation.
Blamed of what?
The article is very clear where they state that Sadhvi Pragya has been languishing in the jails. There is a delay in filing charge sheet. There's a delay in conducting trial. She's a
what are you talking? You're mumbling now.
And above all, it also states that the system creates these hurdles. The system creates innocents to go in prison and languish. That is what the article was all about.
Mr. Narvekar.
At no point of time have we given a clean chit to anyone. We've said she deserves a trial and an expeditious trial.
Sanjay Jha.
Mr. Rahul?
Yeah. Yeah, Sanjay Jha will now respond because I've only said what is going on in a certain context. I know you have no answer to that.
Where has this article given a clean sheet to anyone? Please read it out once again if you can't find it.
If a Sadhvi Pragya or Ramesh Upadhyay or a Samir Kulkarni, obviously indicating that there is one string which is homogeneous to all these three individuals. Right?
Yeah.
Now there are Sadhvi Pragya, Ramesh Kulkarni and Ramesh Upadhyay, Samir Kulkarni, two men and a woman.
Yeah.
So I don't know what is the homogeneous string. Is born in the place, apart from the fact they are all accused. They cannot be blamed.
Yes,
blamed of what? Blamed of what?
The pseudo.
Blamed of what?
Yes, I'll tell you blamed of what.
Blame for what?
The pseudo-secular politics played by the Congress party could create trouble in the society. That's what it speaks of. It has at no point of time said either of these people are guilty.
Sanjay, yes.
Arnab, I just want to tell you that you are fully aware of that night of 2008 when the former, now the late Maharashtra ATS chief Hemant Karkare was slain while he was trying to fight to save the city and the country. The BJP and the Shiv Sena had been actually harassing him and saying that he's a traitor to the nation, simply because he had got down to the root of the problems and the conspiracy behind the Malegaon blast. I mean, that is usually the reaction that you'll always get from them. And I'm very, very surprised that even Dr. Swamy, who tends to tell everybody that they don't know law, hasn't asked for the fact that the tapes need to be first authenticated. I mean, you can't just say that they are not evidence because they have been, taped in a jail.
It's better.
Because if the tapes are authentic, they are not doctored, they cannot be ignored for the simple reason that the content on the tape is significant. It tells you, and it is a clear message on the tape, and the magazine is not denying it. They are saying that the content of the tape is hinting at Mohan Bhagwat, and that's a very, very serious allegation. And I think the reason why today you'll find everybody from the RSS trying to defend it, because there is also a conversation with the BJP Prime Minister candidate Mr. Narendra Modi, which has a very, very, strange connotations of complicity in violence. So I think there are crucial issues here to be discussed.
Well, Mr. Sanjay Jha has made a bold attempt to venture into territories which he does not understand at all. Needless to say, law is something which he should keep away from because he doesn't seem to understand the law. Mr. Sanjay Jha, can you tell me under what provision of law are you going to use this as evidence?
Don't give no answer.
When this is a statement made by a magazine, what's the veracity?
Regarding Karkare, I am saying something. We criticized him, and I am telling it on open television. We continue to criticize him. Mr. Sanjay Jha, we continue because the investigation. Karkare was under pressure.
Subramanian Swamy.
If you are widening the scope of this discussion, then I would like to know, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi has been issued a summons by a US court for genocide of Sikhs.
Yes.
What do they have to say for that? Do they welcome it? Will she go and appear in court there? You are giving us lectures on due process of law. What about that?
Dr. Swamy, culture and you are actually in oxymorons. I was very amused when you told somebody on the panel about culture, but I want to let you know for the fact that don't try and dodge the issue here. Today, what we are discussing.
What about Ms. Sonia Gandhi being issued a summons?
Arnab, this is a very critical point. Arnab, there's
by
a
US court.
If you look
you
at
are all strategic partners with the United States.
They are defending Mohan Bhagwat. They are actually agreeing that the RSS's former RSS's former
you defend Sonia Gandhi.
Swami Aseemanand, Sunil Joshi, and by the way, the BJP's Pragya Thakur are all part of the conspiracy. They are not denying. They just want to protect. Somewhere they want to protect Mohan Bhagwat because they know that this can become a very explosive issue. But I think it would be fair if Hartosh can respond to it because end of day, I think
what about the US summons?
The media is being challenged. 1 minute. I heard a BJP spokesperson rubbish. And this is something that I want to really contradict on your channel, Arnab. They rubbished Caravan magazine by saying they are the new Tehelka of the Congress. And they have complete contempt for any media that exposes them. And if the Congress has a dirty tricks department, I don't know of it. But I do know that the BJP has a muck manufacturing factory. And they do it relentlessly all the time. You are a propagandist and everybody knows that. But today you need to answer these questions. You can't ignore them.
Now, you know what?
And don't take the cover of law because
What
you don't know law at all,
about the
Dr. Swamy.
summons issued by the
That's the
US
reason why all your PIs
I am tired of the rhetoric.
What about
No. I have some questions
What about
I have some questions for Sanjay Jha.
US court
I have questions for Sanjay Jha, please.
for genocide of Sikhs.
Okay, you mentioned the US court 10 times. You made your point on Sonia Gandhi. He's not replying to you on that.
Yeah,
don't
you
want to
mentioned
respond to your
Karkare
irrelevant
20
questions.
times.
You see, I think,
Dr. Swamy.
You're already gone away.
Arnab Goswami, not to you. I'm here on Newshour and I'm answering questions of Arnab Goswami.
I am not asking you to respond.
Your absurdities, by the way, are hallmarks. You're legendary for
talking
your
about
absolutely preposterous statements.
Okay,
You don't want to get into it.
What about
Please,
the
let's
US
not
summons?
I'm not interested in a debate with you. Dr. Swamy, you made a mention that the Muslims of this country should be disenfranchised. They should not be allowed to vote.
No.
Having been thrown out of Harvard for your inflammatory article, let's not go down the road. You will have too many red-faced embarrassment questions to answer. So I want to give you a peaceful night's sleep today.
Well, I was thrown out for political reasons, but Rahul Gandhi was thrown out for drug addiction.
Oh, please, Sanjay. Now, Subramanian Swamy, if you have
becoming a laughable joke.
Subramanian.
So why does he bring Harvard?
Arnab, Dr. Swamy,
Ask him to produce Harvard record of Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
No,
He was thrown out.
Subramanian Swamy, if you are making certain facts, then you either produce the facts, but you understand here today. Don't get. We're not discussing what the claims that you want to make. We are discussing Aseemanand. 1 second. 1 minute. My question is, I find discrepancies.
Very high tonight.
You went to Karkare.
I am asking.
You didn't talk about Aseemanand. You went to Karkare.
Now, 1 second. 1 minute, please. Okay.
And Pragya.
Well, let me tell you, Swamy.
They are not connected.
1 minute. Swamy Aseemanand has made his confession long time ago. This is about Mohan Bhagwat, which is why you're getting worked up.
And went back on it.
Flip-flops are famous. He also talked about.
And he went back on it.
He made a
Sanjay Jha.
to a young.
Sanjay Jha. I have a question. No, Sanjay Jha. Swamy Aseemanand's stunning confession, and this is my question to Sanjay Jha and Hartosh Singh Bal. Swamy Aseemanand's stunning confession was, as you rightly said, first published in this magazine, January 2011. In the entire confession, tell me, was there a single mention of Mohan Bhagwat? He mentioned Indresh Kumar. He mentioned the murdered RSS Pracharak Sunil Joshi. He mentioned Sadhvi Pragya Thakur, right? He mentioned RSS Pracharaks like, I think, Sandeep Dange. And he mentioned this Ramji, right? He didn't mention Mohan Bhagwat even once. So my first question to you is, why did he not mention it in January 2011? And he's remembering this now. Doesn't occur to you? Answer that, Sanjay Jha.
Well, I can't answer why.
No, but you have to answer if you are depending upon this. My second question to you is,
no.
Do you admit?
My point is we should take him at face value. And if the tapes are not doctored, they are a very serious issue that demands a CBI level inquiry. It's a very, very serious matter. And we all know that the RSS is equal to BJP, which is why I think the BJP must be
what kind of a ridiculous argument is that? In September 2013, Sanjay Jha, now listen to me even more carefully. A person called Bhavesh Patel, right, in an Ajmer blast accused, he talked about a handwritten letter which he sent to the National Investigating Agency court alleging that he was made to meet Mr. Shinde, then also the Home Minister's Deputy RPN Singh, Coal Minister Shri Prakash Jaiswal, Congress General Sri Digvijay Singh, who he claimed put pressure on him to implicate Mohan Bhagwat and another top functionary, Indresh Kumar, in the case. So my second question to you is, 4 months later, the story of Aseemanand makes its way into the public domain, where it is spoken about a meeting with Mohan Bhagwat. This coincidence? It strikes you as odd? Does it strike you as odd?
Well,
does it or doesn't it?
No,
does or doesn't it?
There is an NIA, there is a CBI. let them, 1 minute, there's an NIA and a CBI, they have to come to their own conclusions.
No. My third question. Third question to you. My third question to you.
And a lot of people felt Mr. Amit Shah will be mentioned in the Ishra Jahan case.
No, my third question to you.
Call. The government has got nothing to do with it.
My third question to you.
As a Congress party spokesperson, I can't comment on what NIA accepts and what it doesn't.
Sir, but you know, when you are, I, for example, have this bad habit that if one is looking at a subject, I look at the subject in its entirety and acquaint myself as much as possible with the facts.
Absolutely, no, you're right.
And my understanding of this case is, with due respect to you, Sanjay Jha, there is a huge amount of difference in the way you react to this case to the case you react in the case of Bhavesh Patel, an accused in the Ajmer blast case, who said, I was made to meet Sushil Kumar Shinde, RPN Singh, Shri Prakash Jaiswal and Digvijay Singh, who wanted me to name Mohan Bhagwat and another top functionary, Indresh Kumar. First of all, Sanjay Jha, did something like this happen or not? Was an accusation made or not? At that point of time...
I have read about it.
Read about it?
I have read about it, and I can put it back on the.
Are you accusing me of lying?
That you are fully aware that. No, I'm not saying you're lying, Arnab. I'm saying that there could be pressures made on Bhavesh Patel to make that statement.
Yeah, but my God, in the case of Bhavesh Patel, pressures. In the case of Aseemanand, no pressures.
NIA take a call. We can't make a call.
What do you mean no call?
Can speak on behalf of the NIA or the CBI. The NIA has to take cognizance of who's under pressure or not.
But what is this? Sanjay Jha, please.
Let the NIA or
Sanjay Jha have consistency. Let's get reaction. Have consistency in the reaction. In the case of Aseemanand, Home Minister says if he has made a revelation, it must be true. In the case of Bhavesh Patel, he says, what can I do if someone takes my name? Jaiswal says, what rubbish. In this case, we must have an investigation. Salman Khurshid comes out and says serious charges have been made. We must get to the bottom of them. How do you respond differently in two cases, depending on how it suits you politically?